During the Civil War, so I'm a war child survivor of the Ugandan Civil War. The Western world is very different, but when you're in Africa, you never want to come in and bring your craziness.
Yeah.
You want to come wherever you are and adapt, learn what is good here, learn what the traditions, how. It's been amazing, absolutely amazing. I'm just loving every minute of being here. You know, they tend to victimize us, but when you realize that your purpose is great and you're here for a reason, then you become the warrior of your story. Shatewale.
Shatawale.
Shatewale. That's a great question.
Welcome back to our YouTube channel. I go by the name Me, Myself, and I. Epic it was. Remember to like and share to this amazing video. Today I'm here with this amazing, beautiful lady right here. But before you introduce yourself to us, I want to say a very big thank you to my audience. I'm here with
Kamshuka.
Kamshuka.
Yes.
How did you get that name?
I was born in Uganda, and that was the name that I was given at birth.
You were born in Uganda.
Yes, I'm Ugandan.
You're Ugandan?
Yes, I am.
So let us know a little bit about your background. Can you please tell us a bit about your background?
Absolutely. Born in Uganda during the Civil War, so I'm a war child survivor of the Ugandan Civil War. And my family endured a good chunk of that time frame as a child. And then, how do you explain war, right? Like it's just soldiers and military and just war. And in those years, we were separated, from the family, from my mother, and moved to different parts of the world, and finally reunited as a child when I was probably around 7 with my mother, my father, and my brother in the Middle East. That's just the start of my journey.
Wow, what you really said really touched me. Like, so you are a survivor. Wow.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I feel like the things that happen to us in life, they tend to victimize us. But when you realize that your purpose is great and you're here for a reason, then you become the warrior of your story. So I'm not just a survivor, but I'm a warrior queen.
Wow. So if you're a warrior queen, then in Ghana we have a female who is a warrior queen, like Yasantua. So I can say you as Yasantua.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. Say that again.
Yasantua.
Say that again.
Yasantua.
Say that again.
Yasantua.
I love that.
Are you in Ghana?
Well, first of all, I love to travel. That's something that's important to me. But traveling through Africa is much more. It's like it's life. As a Ugandan, I go back home almost every 6 months.
Okay.
So this was my 6-month mark, and I thought Ghana is on my bucket list. And I have a lot of great people that live here, a lot of people that moved here, and just it's been amazing, absolutely amazing. I'm just loving every minute of being here.
How many African countries have you been so far?
So I would say it's like almost like I've just started. Like I've been to Uganda I told you, like I go off often. I've been to South Africa twice, and now I'm trying to, Ghana was my number one, and then I want to do Tanzania and, Zanzibar, Senegal. Like we are one people, even though we're so different. We have our own, traditions, but we're one people. So it's like meeting my brothers, my sisters, it's beautiful.
How did you come with this accent?
Oh, okay. So I reside in Toronto, Canada.
Okay.
So the accent is a combination of the world. Like I said, I left Uganda slightly after the Civil War. Okay. And I and my brother and my father went to India, where we were staying for 3 years. Okay. And then we reunite with my mother in the Middle East, in Bahrain. Okay. And from there, we moved as a family to Canada. Okay. So even in Canada, sometimes people ask me the same question, because it's like an accent of the world. It's just so many different places all in one. Wow. And I love that I can adapt, but this is, when I speak, this is what it turns out to sound like.
So you being different African country, what are some of the culture shock that you sometimes face?
Well, I think it's important to know where you're going, and to, just to pay attention to the rules. Okay. There are unspoken rules, and then there are rules that are, not rules, but traditions. Respect is very important. You have to learn what is respect to every space, every place you're in. One thing in Uganda I've noticed, and I've been going for almost like 12 years now, the women, we all wear dresses. You never see anyone in pants or, it's just even those 2024, right? You don't see that. So that is something that's unique to Uganda in that way. And so I pay attention to those do's and don'ts every time I travel. Just a simple thing like the handshakes, just little things like that, because the Western world is very different, right? And we know this, but when you're in Africa, it's good to know what it's like. You never want to come in and bring your craziness. You want to come wherever you are and adapt, learn what is good here, learn what the traditions, how people are here, and then be respectful. It's important.
Wow. That's be respectful. That is important. That's what she's saying, and that is so amazing. What are some of the things that you think, as we Africans, what are some of the things that you think we can do to be united and strongly?
Well, that's a great question. I think that for one, once we put aside, yes, we have different dialects, we have different traditions. When we just look at each other and we see another African, we should see them like, you're my brother, you're my sister, we're one people. Yes, we may all have different things we do, but I think unity is very important. And so I love when I'm asked to collaborate, when other African artists, other African creators, as yourself, asked to partner and to collaborate. I think it's very important, because the more we collaborate, we're colliding our worlds. And our worlds may be different because of where we are in Africa, but when we are together, it's like we've known each other forever.
Wow. So what do you look forward in terms of we being together? What are some of the things that you look forward to?
I love music.
Okay.
I love dance.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter where I am in Africa. If there's music and there's dance and there's just a vibe, I look forward to just seeing how we can. I think it's one language. Music is like one language. We all speak that language. And when we come together, we're vibing, and it's such a great way to be unified. But I'm just looking forward to more of that. I'm loving going around Ghana and exploring, but I want to keep staying with the people. I just want to experience more of that industry and just the togetherness of what music does for us.
Wow. So, what's your favorite music?
That's a hard question. It's a hard question, but it's interesting because now a lot of the genres are almost working together. So Afrobeats has always been my favorite. Afrobeats, I enjoy levels of dancehall, not a whole lot, but I will never give up my 90s R&B.
Wow.
Of course not, but Afrobeats, and I like how now you're seeing a lot of Afrobeats.
So what song?
What song right now? Oh, okay. Let's see. What song am I listening to right now? It's okay. So, just a few months ago, I got to see Davido.
Okay.
So, it's like he's in the back of my head, and Burna Boy is someone I'm listening to as well. So, right now it's a mixed feeling. It's a mixed feeling. It's just music. It makes you feel, right. It sets the tone for your emotions. Sometimes for your environment. So right now those are the sounds, but I'm really truly loving, even when I was in South Africa, just the sounds of drums and the beats. It makes your heart beat, and those things that make you feel alive, that's what I'm here for.
Wow.
I'm here for that.
So do you know any artists in Ghana?
I'm working on it.
You're working on it?
It's mainly more so that I don't know how to say their names.
But any song from any Ghana?
I don't know the names of the songs, but okay, there is Shatewale. Shatewale. But I know it when I hear it.
Okay, so that's so amazing.
You put me on the spot.
Yes, now